The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Few have experienced it to the level Dan O'Brien has. An entire ad campaign was built around his head-to-head Dan versus Dave quest for Olympic glory. But Dan didn't even make the team.
O'Brien managed to get back on track and win gold 4 years later. Now he's trying to help another hopeful do the same. As part of our lead-up coverage to France 2024, Jack Doles tells their story in the latest installment of Athletes Who Inspire.
Up until now, Donovan Brazier's career has played out much like the weather in Portland. Stretches of sunshine and roses, followed by long periods of nothing but clouds and rain.
This is what I signed up for, you know, when I signed to be a professional track and field athlete. You know, the highs are extremely high, but the lows are extremely low. Man, when I get on them highs, like, there's no better place to be.
Donovan burst onto the scene as a freshman at Texas A&M.
Donovan Brazier wins the outdoor NCAA title, 1:43.55. He has just shattered the NCAA meet record.
Fast forward to 2019, and Donovan had become an unbeatable force. He went nearly 2 years without a loss.
I think there's definitely beauty in it because it's like, at one point in time, like, I'm able to say that I was the best, but I think it's also kind of a curse in track and field where it's like you're always looking to the next greatest thing.
Years later, he's still searching. In 2021, a foot injury knocked him off the fast track and put a damper on his Olympic dream.
Brazier's in trouble. Brazier is in huge trouble.
At the COVID-delayed Tokyo trials, he faded down the stretch and finished last, more than 5 seconds off his world championship time.
Have you ever felt disappointment to the level that you did when you did not make that team?
I don't think so. No, not even close, actually. Hey.
Yeah, I forget how tall you are. How you doing, man?
Good to see you.
Dan O'Brien knows the feeling all too well. In 1992, he was the man to beat in the decathlon. Unfortunately, Dan failed to clear the bar in the pole vault. He no-heighted, an abrupt end to his chances of competing in Barcelona.
It was a little shocking. You know, I wondered what was going to happen next.
What happened next was 3 weeks after the Barcelona games ended, Dan set a world record at a meet in France. He went on to become a world champion and won the gold in 1996, climbing back to the pinnacle of the sport following a devastating fall from grace, something he isn't shy about sharing.
That was my opening bar.
And you no-heighted
And
3.
I no-heighted.
Is it done at that point?
Yep,
You're done at that point.
the
Okay.
Olympic trials.
So at that point, it's over.
Yep.
Is failure the greatest teacher?
In my opinion, it is, all right? You hear it constantly in the business world. If you want to sell more, fail more. Do you work with a sports psychologist?
Not currently, I don't.
Okay.
No.
It changed everything for me. And I probably watched that video 1,000 times. I learned more from one day in New Orleans than I did all of those successes combined. Those are the moments we learn the most from.
Is your failure?
Yeah.
Donovan, on the other hand, has never watched his race from the Olympic trials, and he has no plans of doing so.
For me personally, I never liked to. Like, I know, like, I have certain memories from, like, walking off that track to seeing my family members on the side and just, like, sad and they're crying, whatever, because they feel, like, my pain, but I just don't like being the cause of that. Dang. I don't want to touch it.
No, you can't.
I don't want to touch it. No, I really
the
don't.
rule is you can.
No, I don't want to
No,
touch
dude,
it.
the rule is you can hold it, you can look at it, you can take a picture of it.
I can't. I don't feel like I deserve to touch it.
But you can't. The only rule I have is that you can't put it on because you didn't earn it.
Yeah.
All right?
That's why I'm not even going to touch it.
For Donovan, getting back to that point will take hard work and good health.
I can do those 50 meters, walk, 50 meters, walk.
He can't run until his surgically repaired heel is healed. For now, he's like a bird without its wings, forced to walk in flip-flops instead of gracefully gliding around a track, like the gazelle he is. While Donovan may not follow Dan's words of wisdom step by step, the knowledge that it can be done has given him hope that he can redeem his dream. In Portland, I'm Jack Doles reporting.
Dan has called a number of Donovan's races in recent years and still believes he has a real shot to win gold.
We shall see. You can see more of their conversation on our website, WGNTV.com.